Hi, my name is Sunday. In this video, I'll be talking about the different types of work permit documents that the government wants to give in this sanatoria period. So, the sanatoria document that the government wants to give is confusing many people. So, many people are thinking whether it's 6 months, and so also whether it's also that kind of 6 months that they used to give to them, the appeal 6 months or the asylum 6 months that they always be renewing repeatedly. So people are confused. They don't know what type of document that they want to give to them. So that's why I've come up with this little video for you to know the different kind of document that will be given out in this sanatoria. So, but first, if you know that you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the notification bell so that whenever I upload any new videos or information, you will know. So the different kind of work permits that the government wants to give, so they are very different. You have 6 months, you have other years. So I'm going to explain it to you. First, before you know that, you have to know two things. The two ways that government want to give out this document. Then we have the first way. The first way is for those ones that their employer needs to apply for them. I've said it before in my previous videos that your employer, if you don't have an employer, or if you're under an employer currently, it is your employer that needs to do. If you don't have documents, it's your employer that needs to apply for you. And also, if you don't have an employer, you don't have job currently, but if you can find somebody that can write contract or that want to employ you under domestic or care or in farm work that's promising to do the document for you, then is the person that needs to apply for you. Only what you only need to give to the person, what you only need to bring. You are not the one doing it. It's the person that needs to do it. It's just your passport or nationality card. If you don't have passport, your nationality card or any other thing are equivalent, but it must be stamped by your ambassador in your embassy. So that is the document you need, and also your address. So people are thinking and contemplating, does that mean I have to go and do a carta de identidad, residence or other things? No. What they are saying is this, that because who don't have document cannot apply for carta identidad. Who don't have document cannot have hospitalita, cannot apply for certificate of hospitalita. So that's why they only need the address of where you are staying, address of where you are residing, address of your hospitality, where you are staying. So that is the only address you have to give to whoever that is applying for you. They will only write down the address and also your phone number. So other things, the employer is the one to fill everything. So if your employer, the person want to employ you, want to do it, if the person don't want to do it online, needs to go to CGA or CAF or other Grupo Europa offices. So in that place, they can be able to put him or her through on how to apply for you. So in the first case, it is your employer that needs to do all the application, not you that needs to fill the form. No, it's your employer that needs to do it. Get that straight. So under that first group, the document that they want to give, let me read it out to you. It says, the duration of the permesso de lavoro subordinato depends on the duration of your contract. Although previously it was not written in the law that they wrote down, it was not written there. But due to other research and other things, I'll be able to find out that the duration of the permesso di lavoro subordinato depends on the duration of your contract. That's for the first group of people that their employer are going to employ. It depends on the contract, meaning it's not going to be 6 months. It's not going to be 6 months. That of the 6 months, I will tell you later where the 6 months needs to come in. So this one, that if your employer is employing you, maybe someone is going to do it for you as under domestic, or maybe it's going to write contract of domestic for you, the person want to do it for you, that you are helping him to do one or two things at home or under farm. So it says the duration depends on your contract, how the sojourner will be, or how the permit of stay, or how the permit of work is going to be, depends on the contract. It says up to 9 months work permits with one or more seasonal work contracts. In this case, the duration of the permesso depends on the duration of the contract. So this one is always on seasonal work. The seasonal works always happen for those ones that are under farm work. Sometimes they do give them different kind of seasonal. It might be 6 months, it might be 9 months. And it says it's up to 9 months work permits. That's for those ones that are doing seasonal work. While the second one says 1 year work permit if you have a fixed term contract. So this one might be under the what is called the domestic. The person gives you, it might give you 1 year contract or 2 years contract or even 3 years contract, but it's going to be 1 year work permit. If the person sign, maybe the person wants to employ you under 1 year fixed term contract or 2 years or 3 years, then they will give you 1 year work permit. So it's not everybody getting 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. So it depends on the contract that they're going to sign for you. So if they give you 10 years, doesn't mean they're also going to give you 10 years permits. No. Under normal fixed term contract, maybe 1 year contract or 2 years contract or 3 years contract, then the sojourn or the permit is going to be 1 year work permit. 1 year sojourner. Then it says 2 year work permit if you have a permanent contract. So if the person or the couple or the employer are giving you permanent contract, which is tempo indeterminato, so then it's going to be 2 years. 2 years lavoro subordinato document. So these are all the facts. 2 years lavoro subordinato document. So it depends on the contract they give you. So if you are lucky and the person have written permanent contract for you, or is willing to take you under permanent contract or tempo determinato, then they are going to give you 2 years lavoro subordinato document, which is 2 years work permit. But if it's 1 year work contract or 2 years work contract, 3 years work contract, if it has a fixed term, meaning it's going to end in so and so time, then they are going to give you 1 year. Fixed term means a contract that has an end date. It might be 5 years time. It has an end date. But tempo indeterminato has no end date. That's why it's 2 years. So the one that has an end date, which is fixed term, it has an end date, meaning it's starting from this year, maybe finishing in 2 years time, 3 years time. So it has an end date. So on that ground, it will give you 1 year. So get it clear. Those ones that are under seasonal work, it's up to 9 months. So if it's 9 months, I must also give them 9 months. Because seasonal work is sometimes not that more than 1 year. So why those ones that are under fixed term 1 year, they will give 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years that is under fixed term end dates. Then they might give them they are going to give them 1 year. Why those ones under tempo indeterminato, they will give them 2 years. So that is that on those ones that are applying under the first rule, meaning the couple or the employer is the one applying for them. So these people will get their work permits based on the contracts they have. So quickly, the second one, this group of people that have documents before, and their document have expired before 31st October 2019. And also that document, they have also used it to work before. They have a proof like booster paga, code, payslip, and other things. They have used it to work before. So this group of people, what they need to do, they don't need couple. They don't need employer to go and apply for them. All they need to do, because now they don't have work, they don't have any couple. So all they need to do is to go to post office, poster, to go and collect a form. In that place, they will collect a form. If they can fill it there, they fill it there and submit it to post office again. If they cannot fill it, they have to take it to CAF or CGA or Grupo Europa. Then they will help them fill it, prepare the necessary things. Then they will take it back to post office and submit it and pay the amount that needs to be paid. The amount is 130 euro plus another 30 euro for service, altogether 160 euro. So after they have paid it in post office, then post office will cross-check it again. If everything are okay, then post office will now give them appointment date with Questura, meaning convocation dates. They will give the appointment date with Questura. So on the appointment date, that is the day they are going to go and temperate. A group of people, they have to go to post office, only then that needs to go. And they need to do it themselves, not with couple, without couple. So they need to do it themselves. Then on the sojourner that these people need to have, let me read it to you. It says, this 6 months is 6 months. This 6 months temporary permesso will allow you to stay in Italy while looking for a regular job or working in one of the relevant sectors. So that is it. So these 6 months, they will give you 6 months after you have applied, after the application will be accepted. They will give you 6 months. The 6 months is going to be a temporary permit just for looking for job, just to search for job. It's going to be job searching document. It's for you to look for a job because you are not having job and you are not having documents. So this 6 months allows you to look for a better job. It says the permesso is only valid in Italy. This means that you are not allowed to exit the country. So people are thinking, this 6 months, can I use it to travel to Africa? They just want to travel to different places. First settle down, get your 6 months. With these 6 months, you are not allowed, if you are under this category, with the 6 months, you are not allowed to go out of Italy. It's just for you to quickly look for a job in Italy. Because 6 months is just a short period. It's just for you to quickly look for a job in Italy. Then, after you have gotten a job with it, then you can be able to convert it to a better document that you can be able to use to travel wherever you want to go, any part of the world. So, as a side patient, get the 6 months first, then try to put it on work. Use it to work. With it, you can be able to transfer it or convert it into a better document. It says, this 6 months temporary permesso can be converted. It can be changed. It can be converted if you are able to find a valid work contract in one of the relevant sectors. If you are able to find a good contract, either in domestic or in farm, but you must make sure that you look for someone that will help you to put it under domestic better off. So put it in domestic under a valid work contract in one of the relevant sectors. You can convert it into a permesso di lavoro. You can change it into permesso di lavoro. The first 6 months is not a permesso lavoro. It's just a job seeker permit. So it's just for you to be able to stay in Italy and search for a job under that 6 months. So let me read something to you. It says, this is possible even before your permit expires. It is possible before it expires, because after it expires, you cannot renew it without job. So get that clear. You cannot renew it without you. That is why it is very, very important. After they have given it to you, they are going to give it to you for you to go and look for a job. Within the 6 months, you must make sure you use it to find a job. And if you cannot find a job, try your possible best to look for a way to put it in domestic. Find someone that can be able to write a contract of domestic for you, so you can be able to renew it. After you have renewed that 6 months, that 6 months can turn to 1 year. Then from 1 year to 2 years. Then like that, you begin building your document. Then you can be able to travel wherever you want to go. And you can also use it to do any kind of work after you have renewed it. After you have renewed it, you can be able to use it to do any kind of work after you have renewed it. So this is what I've just come out to bring to our awareness or to our notice for people to understand, because many people are confused. They don't know what type of document they are applying for. They don't know, because some want to spend a lot, different kind of amount of money, because our people are billing them different kind of amount. So they are going to spend a lot. So they have to know what type of document they want, or even the people that want to employ, they don't even know the type of document that they want to apply for them. So that's what I'm telling you now. For those ones under the first category, under the first group, it depends on the contract. So if the contract is temporary determinato, is going to be 2 years. The contract is fixed term, which is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years contract, or 4 years contract, is going to be 1 year. But if it's seasonal work, it's going to depend more. It's going to depend on that. So that's how everything is going to work. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to always like, comment, and also share it to others. And please, if you know you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. So whenever I upload any new videos or informations, you will know. Just type it on YouTube search. You will find it straight away. Sonero TV. Sonero TV. You will find it straight away. And there, go and subscribe. And also, you can also Google it. Sonero TV. Type it on your Google search. You will find it, even my Facebook page. And also try to follow me on my Facebook page. So that whenever I upload any new videos or informations, you will know straight away. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.